Hello programmers, today I'm going to be showing you how to create this password generating Python application. So it's right here, it's called EasyPass, and you can set the length, like how long do you want the passcode to be. So I'll just set it to 8 characters long, then you tell it what do you want the passcode to be, so it just saves it to a text file, so this is so you remember. I'm just going to say Google as an example, so you can click OK, then it'll generate a passcode. It's randomly generated, it's very secure, as you can see it's very random, and then you can copy it to your clipboard. And as you can see, I can like paste this, so like that, yeah. So like you could basically go to the website and then paste in the code that you created. Okay, so we're gonna start off by creating a main.py file here, and then we're also gonna create a file called passcodes.txt. And this is gonna be for saving our password to this text file, so if you forget it, you can always go back and just get it from the text file. So we're gonna start coding now. So we're going to start with our imports. So you probably do not have this library here, so make sure that you pip install it. So you would just run pip install custom tk enter, just like that. And I'm not going to do it because I already have it, but if it's giving you an error, definitely make sure that you pip install it before looking into other things. And then you're also going to want to import Paperclip. So this is for helping with copying things to the user's clipboard, so you could also just do pip install Paperclip like that, because you probably don't have it again. So now we're going to go down, and we're going to set the theme of our application. So this is what gives it that really cool look. So you just do it like this. So this sets the appearance mode of the application to dark, and then it sets the color theme to dark blue. Then we're going to go down a little bit more, and we're going to create the main window for our application. So I'm just going to call it root. And then you just set it equal to custom enter.ctk, and then you also set the resolution of the window. So this is what it is. You can make it whatever you want. That's just what I found to be pretty good for this app. And then this is the title of the window here. So again, mine says EasyPass, as you can see. So this is basically how I set it though. You just type whatever you want in there. It's your application. So then we're gonna make a frame to put our UI in. So you can just say frame equals custom tk enter.ctk frame, and then the master equals root. This basically means that it'll put it inside of our window, and then it packs it, which means it puts it on the screen, and then it puts 20 pixels padding and 60 pixels of padding on the x-axis, and then it fills it all the way in, and then it put expand equal to true, just so you don't have issues with Windows. So then you go down here, you will create a label called my passcodes, and then I use the Roboto font, and then this is how big you want the font to be. And then again, you pack the label, so you make sure that that gets packed, otherwise it will not appear on your screen. And then we're going to create this function called getLength, and it basically creates a pop-up window, and it asks the user, what do you want to, like how long do you want it to be, like how many characters do you want the passcode to be. And then we're going to create another function called getPass, and it basically does the same thing, but just a different variable in a different pop-up window. And then this is another function that basically copies the passcode to the user's clipboard, so you can paste it. So it looks like this, and then you'll get this error. It's all right. We're gonna create this variable later, and this calls paperclip.copy, which I messed that up, but it basically just copies it to the user's clipboard, and then it has a label that basically tells you that it copied it to the clipboard. Make sure you type .pack, otherwise it won't appear on the screen. And then this is just like a little helper function that I created. So you can add whatever you want to this. And then you'll also get this error because we don't have this yet. But before we do that, we're going to create our UI for our application. So go down and then do this. I know it looks like a lot, but it's actually pretty simple. It just creates like 3 buttons and then, or 4 buttons, and then it goes down and it packs all of them, and it puts 5 pixels of spacing in between. You can set these text things to whatever you want. Just make sure you keep the commands the same, or it won't call them when you press the button, and your app will not work. So then we have, you can just create this function here. So, and then you will not have this write to file function quite yet. So we're going to create that now, and this is what actually writes the passcode the user creates into the passcodes.txt file right here. So it'll put in what you put in when the pop-up window comes up here, and it'll say what is the passcode for, and then whatever you put in, it'll put 4, and then it'll put what you put in, and then it'll say the passcode equals. So if you forget your passcode, you don't just go back to this file, and then it should be fine. Also, make sure this is in the same place as the main.py file, or it will not work. So then after we do this, you just got to call root.mainloop, or else your UI won't work. So just definitely make sure that you do this. It's a pretty simple application. It's just 60 lines of Python. So yep, here's the final code. Make sure you don't have any errors, you didn't type anything wrong, and you should be able to python main.py like this. And yep, there you go. So you've got your window, and you can set how long do you want the password to be. I'm just going to say 9 characters long. What's the passcode for? We'll just say YouTube. So that, and then you can generate a code. It'll tell you what the code is, and you can copy it. So I can even close the application, but I can paste this into, YouTube or whatever. And then if I go here, it'll say for YouTube, and it'll say password, and then it'll give you the password. So because these are pretty weird passcodes, they're random. So if you happen to forget it, you can just come back here and then look for this. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.